so I can get outside there. As you can see, once again, the hole opens up right up the middle. So it's really all about what happens on that edge defender. Next up, we have the PA cross. It's another man play. I'm going to want to run this from the hash mark to the open side of the field because at the end of the day, every route here, except for the second release, beats man coverage. The X route here can get open instantly, but I made one mistake, which was I wanted to cancel the play action pre-snap. I want to take away this pre-snap because this is not going to help the timing of this throw. As you can see, it's very time-based, it's very quick. If your opponent's running a lot of cover zero, you can block the A route, block the running back, and that route will get open pretty much every single time. The RB route also beats man coverage. As you can see right there, it just takes a lot longer to get across the field. And then the B route also beats man coverage last. You're really going from left to right here, as you'll get this route here at the end. Although there, I once again forgot to cancel play action. Canceling play action, putting your running back on a pass block is of critical importance because he really can mess up the timing and the accuracy and you can mess up your quarterback's footwork, all those things. So you want to make sure that you have that running back on a pass block pre-snap. Next up, we have the PA fork. So another cover one.
Oh fuck! I need another running back though. God damn it! Can I improve my squad?
Just gonna put the X route here on a smart route and block my running back, and I'll keep my A route on a streak because this is you don't want too much from the if you have too many guys blocking, these guys will become safety defenders, which is kind of what he did there. But you can see it still worked out. It's almost like a replay to see what happened. Smart routing is what makes this play work so well. As
I
you can
just
see here,
need
once
some
he gets
speed.
outside, and I can always say he's easily he bites on that outside shoulder, and then boom, we're hitting a one-play touchdown right off the top. The second he's
Ooh,
inside,
ain't no
and I
speed
see
out
that
that
the
bitch. Get the
cornerback's in,
fuck out of
I
here.
can throw it right away. But yeah, you can see how the RB route, if I cancel this play action, gets really good separation, although I'm not getting good. It says I'm getting good accuracy, but I'm not completing it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to block the running back pre-snap so that I don't have to worry about that. And you can see how we can get really good separation on this route as well. So if the big route's not there, the little route
This
is
ain't
really good
cool.
check on the other side. Next up, we have the stutter
Where
approach
is
two.
this? This is,
So
let me
pick
see,
cover
91
two.
with a
All we're going to do is put the A route on a streak, and the B route here does a pretty good job of running around
91,
outside and getting
93.
separation over the top. As you can see right there, we almost had a touchdown. The tight end can also work, so let's go and do that. Let's put the A route streak
What's
tight
the
end. Once
age?
again, forward
23,
translating free
he's
form inside
28.
can also have success. Pretty much both of these routes will score against cover two zone. This play also has a lot of success against man coverage, multiple routes. So I'll pick that again. The comeback route is a good man beater, but I'm really going to focus on the A route and the Y route because those are going to be the two best, the tight end and the running back.
Oh
Although the running
no.
back had a hard time getting out of the backfield there, which is the reason I didn't throw to him. But you can see how he just beats that. Did he just break that dude's ankles? I think he just broke Isaiah
Yeah.
Simmons' ankle.
What's
But
wrong
yes,
with
he
this
was big
brother?
on those routes. Next up, we have the tight end whip. It's another man coverage play. You got multiple routes. The RB route, the quick out that beats man coverage. You have the big route, which beats man coverage. Even the B route beats man coverage. But I would say those are my two favorites. As you can see here, he has
Alright. Let me cut somebody.
flat mile. The running back also has a tendency to get open. Although, like I said, the B route, everything gets open. These are all man beating routes. The running back might be best against zone. I don't know if he's having trouble just because it's Isaiah Simmons covering him, but that's a route that also typically gets open. You can see right there, it does a little bit of work. But yeah, every route here beats man. Next up, we have the Y out. This is a man coverage play. We're going to pick man cover one. This play here, you can really set a pick with the B route by putting them on a curl, but you have to run them from a hash mark to the open side of the field. If I put the A route on a streak, you'll see how the running or the RB route can really get open because of the bump that is created by the curl route. The B route doesn't have to set the pick. A lot of times the
Get rid of the
defense
white guy.
sets the pick. That's really the issue.
Brothers
Right
need their
there,
job. You understand what I'm saying?
Cardinals is what got me to play. The bottom line is you're creating issues where it is necessary
Where
for
is
you
the
to run
wife with the
the play
brewskis?
action to get away from having to run the curl route and set the pick. Number one, you we're seeing this
We,
a
we,
lot
we
with
need
the
balance. You know, we a
defensive
running
backs
squad.
and
That's why
getting
we just
separation on
drafted
that
old
route.
boy.
And
Well,
the
signed old boy.
is really going to mess up man coverage. Against cover two
Yeah,
zone,
Doobie's already rolled up. Give me
man
something to drink. Take a piss. Get this thing started.
get a little bit more protection, a little bit more time. And if you get a good bullet and pass it, that was kind of a weird pass animation. I really didn't get the good catch and run. But if you do this setup, I'm going to block my running back this time because I really don't need him doing that. I'm going to do my blocking, block both of them. But yeah, this setup here, I mean, you just bullet it, pass it up. You can see how as my controller disconnects, we'll see how it looks when I come back. And we get the one-play touchdown. I don't know how my controller battery died, but you can see how that's a one-play touchdown against cover two. Except on the off slot, we have to stretch a little bubble. So whether you throw into the bubble screen or the stretch play, they're both going to be best against cover three and cover four because the cornerbacks drop back.
But let me see. My squad still won't. How the fuck?
It's best to motion this guy out because it makes the cornerback drop back. So you see it shifts the lineup. It just gives me a better opportunity to get to the edge. Although the tight end didn't really block that guy there. Except we have the PA fullback slide. Make sure you put a running back, which I don't typically do, but I'm going to put a running back at the fullback
Training on
spot
auto.
when it's pass play. I'll go random.
What the
But we
fuck?
want to
My
make sure
shit
running back
ain't
is
acting right.
rather than use some catch and run space.
I don't know why my shit acting like that.
Just to take your game. Best and worst jobs in the cannabis industry coming at you today on Dune Grosh.
How do you like that? Is that good? Is that good for you, Scotty? Are there the worst jobs in the cannabis industry?
You ever trim for 3 days or 5 days or 10 days straight? Imagine doing it every day.
Well, I mean, it is a big industry, guys. Just to give you a quick stat, cannabis industry employed 430,000 people
Alright.
as of February, just barely over a year ago. And man, that's a lot of people. And we're even counting like cross-pollination in other industries like
Adjust this line up real quick, cuz.
How many realtors do you know that had success
Vaughn.
because of the cannabis industry? I mean, think about how many
Hold on
people
now,
shut
hold
out
on
in
now.
Colorado because of it. You know, how many electricians, wired up
Oh, okay, that'll work. That'll work. That'll work.
there was so many, the grow stores, the fertilizer salesman, Jared,
Blaze up, baby.
me.
Oh, shit, cuz.
Yes. Let's get into it here. I mean, we can start off.
I fucked that up.
The best here.
I said I was sending it.
Just think about it. I'll propose for trimmer probably is the worst cannabis job. I would say that's the equivalent to like when you want to go into the restaurant industry. You start as a dishwasher. They used to call me Hobart. Was the name of the dishwashing machine. Hey, Hobart. But anyway,
Okay, I guess I did fuck up.
That's like anything like the battlefield, almost on an assembly line as a trimmer. But some trimmers I've met, man, like they just, if you get your game down, I guess you got a lot.
Alright, we rusty. Let's hope we don't get smacked in this long ass motherfucking quarter there. 7 minutes. Bob and weave, baby.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The pitch goes to Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the crowd out of the game. I think that's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the 1st quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Could settle them down, get them into the game a little bit easier without that crowd really being against them.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running to the right, this is Vaughn. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Come on now.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Oh, baby.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Thank you, baby.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Better figure something out fast.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Prescott. That is caught by Cohen. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Cowboys first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Cowboys at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
It's 4th and 1. Go let him pass the 50. Go past the 40.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. That is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Davis is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
It's a keeper with Prescott. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That ball caught by Slayton. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Giants 21, Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Prescott to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. With it is Jackson. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love you so.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
They start the drive with Vaughn. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott.
Oh, come on, man.
Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson to return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Jones on 1st down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys up.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Accelerate this clock.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This one swung out to Vaughn. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacking near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
Man, what the
Find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
That one goes for 24 yards.
That was some bullshit.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
We got the pistol on you. You ain't got it.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Oh, no.
And he's got room. 20. 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right when he pitched that to him, it looked like he had a good numbers advantage on the outside. He did, and it turned into a nice game.
Allowed his vision to take over, too, because he was able to pick when he put his foot in the ground and took off upfield because he actually had options. Could he go now, wait another second? It really didn't matter, but he chose the exact right time and turned it into a big-time run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 87 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now, how do we throw the towel in on this motherfucker, man?
Working with a 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, a run with Vaughn. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott now from the 50. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see